Hey everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you for watching. I have a very fun recipe video for you guys featuring the Cosori pressure cooker. Now this is a 6-quart pressure cooker. It might not look like it right here, but this thing is huge. And I've really been enjoying playing around with this thing. I was always a little bit afraid of pressure cookers, and this company reached out to me and asked if I wanted to review it, and I had to think for a second because I was always really afraid that it was going to like blow up at me or something. But I'm telling you, this thing is so easy to use, and as long as you follow some basic safety instructions, it is perfectly safe. This thing, although it is huge, will do so many things that you could eliminate other appliances for. This thing cooks rice, you can boil in it, you can bake in it. Of course, it's a pressure cooker. It can be a slow cooker. I mean, look at all these buttons. It's crazy. So here is the actual base. It has a big pot. My favorite thing I've made, believe it or not, in here is I made some pasta under pressure, and it turned out so good. It was so easy to do. This also came with a lid if you want to slow cook things, which is really great. A little steamer rack, an extra seal, a bonus warranty, some instructions, and a recipe book. It also came with a spoon, a little rice scooper, a little rice spatula thing, and a rice cup. But this thing is just awesome, and the price is so good compared to the competitor like an Instapot or something for this size and everything you get. So I'm going to show you a new recipe I'm going to try right now, and that is orange chicken. Now, orange chicken is one of our favorite things, and I've never made it from scratch, but we are going to do it today in Instapot. I'm going to show you everything I do. All the amounts and instructions will be down below, linked down below. So for this, I cut up this chicken last night and I just put it in this bag, so it's just been hanging out in the fridge. But this is 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. You're going to need some cornstarch, that's to thicken it up at the end. You're going to need some orange juice, about a tablespoon of sriracha. That is optional. If you don't like it spicy, you don't have to have it. You're going to need some soy sauce. I like the less sodium kind. You're going to need a half a cup of tomato sauce. Now it said a tablespoon of grated ginger. My Walmart did not have ginger, so I got this, and I think it's pretty cool because it's already like pasted up, and it has the directions on the back to it says, in cooking, use 1 tablespoon of paste to replace 1 tablespoon of fresh ginger. So that's really cool, and then I can just store it in the fridge. And likewise, you're going to garnish with some chives at the end, and I don't go through a lot of chives, so I almost bought a whole bunch, and I was like, there's no point in that. And this is 2 bunches, but it's just freeze-dried. That's all it's in there. It's just freeze-dried chives, so this will last a lot longer than me having to throw away chives after I do this recipe. 6 cloves of garlic. This is 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar and 1/4 of a cup of white regular sugar, and then just some oil to saute the chicken. So I don't know if I said this. What's so cool about this is you can saute in the pot. So that's what I'm going to do first before I mix the sauce and put everything under pressure. So let's get started.
Wait for the wind, wait for the night. Stand here a while, take a little time.
Okay guys, so it's kind of hard to show you, but I sauteed the chicken until just barely like golden, and then I deglazed the pan with just 1/4 of a cup of the orange juice, and I mixed my sauce together. So this is the soy sauce, the tomato sauce, and the ginger, which is like clumping up. I'm hoping that'll break up. The orange zest, I forgot to tell you, I'll show you the orange, but you do need some orange zest. Tomato sauce, so what else did I forget? Sriracha is in here, garlic, everything is in here, and more orange juice. So you're gonna add All of the ingredients, again, it's easier if you just go check out the recipe. I'm just showing you the process here. So I'm gonna pour this in and we're gonna get started putting this under pressure. Now, I'm just gonna stir it around. You do not have to be afraid of this step. This is the part I was most afraid of, but it's really not a big deal. So everything's in there. All the ingredients besides the chives and the cornstarch are in here. So the biggest thing to know with pressure cookers is you want to make sure, it would be easier if I had two hands, you want to make sure that the lid is locked and it does a little happy song when you do it. And then you want to make sure that this is in the locked position. And the safety feature that I most want to know is what do I need to do when I open this? So basically, you never want to open this unless that vent has released all of its pressure. So at the end, we'll make sure before we open this up that that vent is opened and everything is released. So if it's closed and the lid's on good, you are good. So for this recipe, we're gonna put it on manual and we're gonna put it, I wonder if I can bring you guys down. We're gonna put it on manual for 5 minutes under high pressure. So cook time, I'm gonna go down to 5. Now it will take longer than 5 minutes to do this because it takes a few minutes to come to pressure. Okay, and then we're gonna go to pressure and we're gonna add it till it's all the way on high. And then we're just gonna press start. And it'll do this little dance right here until it gets to pressure and then it will count down. Once it does that, we're gonna release the steam first, remember, before you open it. And then we're going to add our cornstarch mix to thicken up the sauce a little bit, and that's gonna be it. We're gonna eat it over some rice. So really simple recipe. I will see you guys back when this thing beeps and tells me that it's ready to be done. Okay. Okay guys, so it is done cooking. It took about maybe 5 minutes to get to pressure. I think because the thing was already hot from sauteing, it didn't take very long. When I did the pasta, it did take a little bit longer than that, but it gave me a chance to clean my kitchen. So this recipe suggests using a natural release. What does that mean? This vent at the top, do you see how that red thing is popped up? That means it's under pressure. So the pressure has to be released, remember, before we undo this. So a natural release is just turning the pot off. It says to do a natural release for 10 minutes. So basically you just stop and you wait 10 minutes, and as it will continually go down. Now after 10 minutes, it says to do a quick release, which is just turning this knob. When I cooked the pasta, that's what I did. I was so surprised how much steam came out. So you definitely want to make sure like it's pulled away from any cabinets or anything. So if you don't want to make a mess, I would recommend doing a natural release. So we're just going to naturally let it come down. I have plenty of time. David's bathing the kids, so no rush for dinner. So we're going to wait 10 minutes and then we'll do a quick release and do our cornstarch mixture. My rice is already ready in the rice cooker and we'll be ready to eat. I can't wait. Okay guys, so it's been right at 10 minutes. The little valve is still a little bit up, so we are gonna have to release it the rest of the way. Quick release, always use a oven mitt. I've also seen people use tongs. This is shocking when you first do it. It shouldn't be as much as if we hadn't let it naturally release some. You're just gonna turn it. Actually, that's not much at all. You should have seen it when I did the pasta. So you're going to let it come, let all that air release. It's kind of hard to see it in the camera. And that pressure valve just dropped. So we are safe to open this. I like to really make sure it smells good. I can already smell it. So now it's safe to open. It makes a little dinging noise. Ooh, that smells so good. Hold on, I'll show you in the camera. It smells delicious. So this is a very thin sauce. So I did mix up, what we're gonna do is, I mixed up some cornstarch with a little bit of orange juice. We're gonna turn this back onto saute and we're gonna make sure it's on low. There we go, low. On. Okay, so let me see if I can put this down where you guys can see. It's kind of hard, I apologize. Okay, so what we're going to do I'm gonna leave it on low saute, and we're gonna pour in our slurry of cornstarch and orange juice. I cannot tell you how delicious this smells. I smell like the ginger, and I think adding that tomato paste in there really helped with the flavor, because I always notice, like, when I go to Asian restaurants, the orange chicken has very tomato sauce taste. So this is a very thin sauce. The cornstarch being on saute is going to help. And the recipe said that if it was still too thin, we could add a little bit. There's my ginger that didn't get broken up. I have this wad of ginger. I need to check on that. I'll try to break that up. But anyway, the recipe said that if this doesn't thicken up enough, we can always add a little bit more cornstarch. But I can already tell it's getting thicker. So I'm just going to let this thicken up just a tiny bit more, and then we're going to go ahead and get our rice and serve it over there, over the rice, and it's going to be ready to eat. It looks so good. And it's fogging up the camera. I'll show you the completed plate next. Okay, you guys, so here is the final product. I think it looks really good. So I just put some rice down, and then the orange chicken. I did have to add 1 more tablespoon of cornstarch to really thicken it up even more. Then I grated a little bit extra orange zest and topped it with some chives. So I am very excited. I did take a little taste of the chicken. It's super good. Having that saute function really helps it hold together and not like fall apart like it would in a crock pot. And my whole kitchen smells amazing. So if you guys are interested in the Cosori all-in-one here, the pressure cooker, it does crock pot, rice cooker, all the things. So cool. And it's really easy to use. I will leave a link to Amazon down below. You will see the price is so much cheaper than other pressure cookers of its size. And it comes with a lot of things as well, like I showed you. Also, there is a free Facebook group that I've really enjoyed. It's the Cosori Pressure Cooker Facebook group, and I will link that down below as well. And they have tons of people over there that help with you with recipes and tips and tricks and stuff like that. I've really enjoyed looking around over there. I'll leave that link down below as well. But look how yummy this looks, you guys. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Please subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys back later. Bye.